Hey y'all, it's a scorcher here, but the internet doesn't take a day off, so here we are. Nobody takes a day off on the internet. Wanted to talk about some recent reads. So I recently read this, The Goalie's Anxiety at the Penalty Kick, Finding a Likeness by Nicholson Baker. She tore. This is a secret book I'll talk about in a second. Complete cat. After The Hand Key, I read Shoplifting from American Apparel. What's crazy is that lately I feel like I've been reading books that I feel like y'all won't like. You know what I mean? I keep on reading things that I love, and I can't in good conscience like kind of recommend them to anybody. It's kind of a taste thing. They're kind of corners of that like minute observation, deadpan narration kind of thing. So I read those and really liked them. I was moved after I read those to get to this one, which is, drum roll please, it is Speak Memory. You can see here on the title page, Speak Memory. I covered it in black paper because I just thought it would help me engage with the text more if I didn't see the cover. I have so many associations with the cover. So I wrapped a sheet of black construction paper around and kind of taped it there and taped it back here in the back. Like somewhere in between reading those, I got to Finding a Likeness, How I Got Somewhat Better at Art. That's that big art book by Nicholson Baker. He talks about artists he likes and just like what it's like to trace and draw. And it's a very, very chill read. And he talks about how like Instagram isn't for him and stuff. Check this out of the library. It's nice and glossy. It's got that thing of when like, you know, like the spine is like wider than the page, like you know what I mean? The spine allots this air that the pages can close if you squeeze them. This was good. I read this, Amelia read this. Then recently I was like, should I try reading EEE? You know, I read like the first little bit of it. It definitely reminds me of this little like novel in progress I'm working on. It's definitely just like that, you know. I mean, you gotta start somewhere stuff. It's funny, like everyone I've handed the book to has turned immediately to like one of the pages where a dolphin says EEE, and they're like, I found the title. And then Thax came over the other night and gave me this Complete Catalog of Comedic Novelties by Lev Rubinstein. It's like a 450-page book. Thax had carried it all around, and he said he read it very slowly. And the cool thing about this is, it's Ugly Duckling Press. Ugly Duckling does a really good job with these. You can see that it is Eastern European Poets Series number 33. And it has all of these different pieces that Lev Rubinstein wrote on index cards. See all these pieces? These are all from like different eras. You know, some of them are from 1982. Their neighbor will be from 2006. You're really like shuffling through a deck of decks when you're like reading through this. Within individual pieces, now I must admit I've only looked at the first one, but you can skip around and have the experience of flipping through the author's note cards. So you can come over here to 51, another scene, a veranda, sounds of nearing thunder, and then come back over to 45, another voice. So where can I go now? I've been kicked out everywhere. I've been nagged everywhere. Should I just hang myself? So that's just, you know, you could imagine that distressed character is here. You're making a new novel in your head. You're making a new story. You're having some good Last Year at Marion Bad kind of visions. It's a delightful reading experience. Those are basically all the books that have been, floating through my hands, give or take a few, in the past few weeks. I've also been reading The Carnivorous Carnival by Lemony Snicket. This book was a lot of fun for me. It's to my taste. I like when people can just take, you know, I like thinking about the editing process revealing things in your life that feel like a funny novel. It's fun to kind of have the editing process be the main character. This one, I like unpleasant stories about murderers and stuff. You know, everybody knows that I'm a sucker for such things. And this one was extraordinarily well told. It was just so, like, it's the best surface level story I've ever scene, like such a pure surface, you know, nothing revealed that's underneath it. So that's a little dispatch, you know, maybe some more about these things later on, but that's kind of where I'm at. I'm either reading something related to these books, or I'm totally in a different place. Right now I am reading The Carnivorous Carnival and liking it a lot. And